That's
Sorry,
okay. We're
folks.
broadcasting live. So let's say hi to our fans out there. Hello.
Go
In
ahead.
case you didn't know me, I'm Christine Dean, and this is my co-host. Or am I your co-host? How does that even work technically? This is David
Well,
Roberts.
we're co-hosts, whatever that is.
There we go. That works for me. Well, we're excited. We're actually streaming from the Be Connected platform, which is kind of a fun place to play. So if you haven't been in Be Connected yet, we would love to tell you more about that. Feel free to reach out to either one of us, and we'd love to let you know how we use that to stream.
Yeah, now that we're also streaming and recording, for those of you got a little bit of the preview here, we were just getting back to the title of this show is called Be Connected. What in the world? And the intention is to focus on things about how Be Connected fits into the world of strategy, not necessarily how to, although we may talk about some how to's and some examples, but more why and the value and the strategy. So we make sure that we're doing things in a very logical way, since there's so many things on this platform that we either have done, haven't done, or could do, and we don't know what it is. So we're going to kind of delve into that a little bit and strategies for how you could use, in today's example, live streaming and our capabilities to live stream to other platforms and be connected, how to make it work better, but talk about some of the basics of that. So Christine Dean is known as the DFW networking diva. Is that right? Do I have that right?
Yeah, that's right. DFW networking diva. And so love connecting people. And so that's why when you told me about Be Connected, I was like, oh yeah, I'm in. I want to know more.
Yeah, and that's why we resonated on this immediately, because she has the same perspective of how, and we're very aligned on that. As far as the live streaming, when we left off in our first 30 minutes, and by the way, we will be ending this promptly at the top of the hour. So if you've got other plans, plan on making those. Don't worry. We'll be landing the plane at that point. When you look at where we were last time, we talked. One of the things, Christine, you said was basically just do it when it comes to the live streaming. And
just do it. Absolutely.
And you, one of the reasons I really wanted to have you back, as well as have you in the first time around, is because you have so much experience here, so much so that in some cases maybe you're already thinking 3 steps ahead, and we're kind of saying, okay, we still is kind of blurry, we don't see what it is. So when we think of live streaming, and some people just think going live on a platform, but I think what we were talking about is more, but it could be that. So could you just kind of give what I would call an absolute 101, your definition of what live streaming is?
Well, so you can live stream from one location, but my philosophy is if you're going to do something, why not do it big? I always say go big or go home, right? So if you're going to live stream, then you might as well go ahead and live stream to multiple locations, rather than having to download and then upload it, then move it here. Just go live stream in multiple places. And that's one of the reasons I love Be Connected, is it has an opportunity to live stream to multiple locations all at once. So you're not having to do that extra work. And if that's not an area you've played in, you may not be familiar that there's different tools out there that are available for live streaming. This is just one of my favorites. And there's a bunch of tricks to go along with live streaming. So when we talk about live streaming, really, it's just going on there and just being yourself, right? You might have something special that you wanted to share. There's so many different reasons why you might do it, but it really puts you in front of your audience, right? And video has a way of doing that you can't do through still photos, right? You can't always get there in front of everybody in person. And I know there's a big push for in-person events, and I love in-person events, but my buddies that aren't local, and I've got friends nationwide or international now, right, that I'm not going to be able to visit all the time, but you can still establish that relationship and still be able to interact with them on a video platform, right? It's more human.
Yeah, and being able to do it on a larger scale
Mhm.
and actually begin some real time engagements, whether it's through the Be Connected chat or on that platform that we're streaming to.
Right. Video is so much more real. When I was teaching, one of the things I would do is I would run the workshop at the beginning, and the season for, because I taught communications and speech and debate and coach that. And so at the very beginning, we would always have a workshop that did everything, and we went over overviews of everything. Well, the teachers would then take that back into the classrooms, and they would play those videos for their students. So when I would go to a speech tournament, I'd have students that would come up, "Hey, Ms. D," and I'm like, "I don't know who you are, but hey, how you doing?" Right? They felt like they knew you, and that's something that you can do with video that you really can't accomplish in other ways, right? So I had never interacted with them, but because they had seen me as an authority figure, they'd seen me in my personality, and I'm really friendly. They knew that I was approachable. They knew when they had the chance to talk to me one-on-one that they should and they could, right? So that's kind of the rapport you want to establish with your audience, whoever that is, for whatever that purpose is.
So using live streaming, and we talked about last time, or just doing a video and then posting it